Uh, this is gonna piss a lot of people off, so let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Cup of Genre here on the Genreverse Podcast Network, wherever you get your podcast from, and the Genreverse Podcast Network YouTube channel. Please follow, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up or down, depending on what you think of the video. If you give us a thumbs down, let us know what it was for, so we can try to make things better. If it's for my awful opinions, I cannot do anything about that. I will take the hate clicks. Social media information in front of you if you're watching, down below in the description box. If you're listening, lrmonline.com, the website to go to every day for all entertainment news, needs, and opinions. I'm Kyle. That's Manny. I need to preface this, okay?
Okay.
I love the X-Men, the comics, okay? From back growing up in the 90s, books I read from the 80s. There's good ones from the 70s as well. Yeah. But I'm very fond of the cartoon as well.
Mm-hmm.
The movies were fine for their time. The first two, everyone almost unanimously, for now, until the same people that used to say Spider-Man 3 and the Amazing Spider-Man movies sucked, all of a sudden decided to love them. But for now, everyone still seems to think that X3 was trash. The Last Stand was trash. I nothinged them overall. They were fine. They were what they were, but man, I have no interest in ever watching those three originals again. And to be honest, I don't want to watch First Class again. I don't want to watch Days of Future Past again. I don't want to watch Apocalypse again. And I sure as hell will never, ever watch Dark Phoenix again. I won't watch X-Men Origins Wolverine again. Don't care for the Wolverine. And I admittedly wasn't a fan of Logan, even though it is a much better movie than everything else. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Not saying it was bad like the others. Most of the others were actually bad. That's not a bad movie. It's just not my thing. Although I do think the whole clone Wolverine thing, especially when they were fighting, did look bad. I don't think that was great. But the clone he fought wasn't the main focus of the story. So I have no affinity for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. He doesn't match the comics. He doesn't really match the cartoon. He's a nostalgic character for what he did in the movies. That's fine. It wasn't for me. Even in the comics, I'm not a big Wolverine guy. I was a Gambit guy. I was a Nightcrawler guy. I was a Rogue guy more than I was a Wolverine guy for multiple reasons. Anyways, I liked Bishop more than Wolverine, so I have no strong connection to where I give a damn about Jackman. Nothing against him as an actor, but I don't have anything for his take on Wolverine, and I don't have a whole lot. It's not that I hate the character or dislike the character. He's just not even in my top 5. So when we get to the news today yesterday, that holy crap, Deadpool 3 is coming and it's coming with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, I didn't care until I got angry. And the only reason I really got angry about it is because this is No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness all over again. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi all over again, and dude, I'm sick and tired of that crap. I really am. So to Hugh, you're a fine actor. I have nothing against you. Don't care for the character. This does not move my needle to, oh my god, I'm super stoked. But on the other side of it, of this being yet another, let's let Reddit, pick the movie. Let's let nostalgia run the show. It's pissing me off, Manny. That's my rant. Now I know everyone hates us and is giving us 1,000 down clicks. Manny, I want to see. Are you super stoked about this? Can you save everyone's opinion of the Daily Cup of Genre?
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked, man. It's fun. it's Deadpool. It's not supposed to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I know that.
So,
I'm not asking for serious.
And this is one way to also kind of wrap it up, because this is their Deadpool film.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning I don't think that there'd be a Deadpool 4 per se. So as far as trilogies goes, as far as getting Hugh Jackman in, which is something that's been a dominant topic in the first two films, I think it's perfect. It's I mean, what
if it had happened in the first two films, maybe before No Way Home and Multiverse.
This has I don't even think this has nothing to do necessarily with those films. I think it's going to be as far as connecting with the MCU as much as a connection as Deadpool was with the X-Men in the second one, where they go to like an empty house, remember, and it was just Colossus because there was nobody there.
I can see something like that. I just mean the nostalgia factor, bringing back this beloved character from the past.
Yeah, but
who was supposed to be done
it fits
in
the
Logan.
movie because it fits the movie just because like he's been clamoring for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
That's Fox's fault.
For two films, and it seems like they're gonna have a good time. They released another video this morning, another clip.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, explaining timeline questions, as well as then they get into Logan canon, a couple of questions about the MCU, which they blur out with the song, and then at the end of it they say thank you, Kevin Feige. Both of them. So they're both sitting on the couch.
Check that out. Yeah, I see the video. Actually, you know what? For those that may have missed it, why don't we take a listen to it? You already saw it, right, man?
Yeah, I just saw it while you were ranting.
I'll just play it for the audience then. Where's the mute button? Of course. No. Where is your guys's? I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got it now.
Yes. I had a lot of questions. I'm sure you had a lot of questions, but rest assured.
Talking about the questions that he had.
Like, for example, how is Wolverine alive?
Yeah.
After Logan.
Logan takes place in 2029. Totally separate thing. Logan died in Logan. Not touching it.
You know nobody can hear it.
Really? So they're saying
these two.
Okay, yeah. Then there's the music that's blanking out what's going on. Manny, you dropped down. Do you have to disconnect your camera?
No, my cat turned off my camera. Hold on.
Cat. Okay.
I'm trying to get back to
funny.
it. And
yeah, this is kind of funny. I still don't care. I dig the comedy. I just don't care.
I like this is good. I don't care. I
no, it's funny. What they're doing is funny, but it's not like it's not making me any more excited. I would have loved to have seen this in Deadpool 2.
Well,
love you, Kevin Feige. That's the PR is great. The plan of attack for it is fun, but again, and it's not so much that I don't hate the character. I don't hate Hugh Jackman. It's literally I nothing the character. I do hate those old X-Men movies. When was the last time you watched X1, 2, 3, First Class, Days of Future Past? When was the last time anyone watched Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix? Like, who watches X-Men Origins Wolverine? If anything, people might watch X2, might watch Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past is good. I like.
And then Logan. And then Logan and some people still like the Wolverine. But overall, man, it's like it's just like the old Spider-Man things when we used to scream at the top of our lungs, give the rights back to Sony, and then No Way Home comes out, and all of a sudden everyone acts like they loved the Amazing Spider-Man films. But I can pull up the damn box office. You guys didn't freaking love it. If you did, there would have been an amazing Spider-Man 3. So, like I said, this is like when you bring the Emperor back in Obi-Wan Kenobi for that cameo scene. it didn't hurt anything, but I'm so burned out on Palpatine thanks to the sequel trilogy that I never want to see him again, ever. That's where I'm at with the Fox and Sony stuff. It was trash back then. It's not going to grow on me. I have no interest in seeing it ever again.
Here's the thing. I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. So, but that was about it. I thought he was a great Peter Parker. I thought he was a great Spider-Man. I thought he was better than Tobey Maguire. Hell, I never liked Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. I'll be honest with you.
He was a very poor, I won't say awful. He was a very poor Spider-Man. He was a decent Peter Parker. He was a good Peter Parker.
Everybody in that film was like 50.
Well, yeah, that's I can't help that. And you're right. Well, not okay. And everyone in the other film was 30. So
yeah. Finally, you got kids in the latest one. Point being, it's okay because this like it fits. It's not like I don't feel like it's forced. I really don't. But it is a fun way to get people excited.
I was already excited for just the idea of Deadpool 3. I was happy with that.
So I mean, because you gotta, they've done a lot. They've already done a lot via Deadpool 1 and 2. So what was the next thing they could do to up the ante and also kind of close the door that maybe they left open? And that I think obviously it's Wolverine. It's that Wolverine. And then that way they can also now with that they can also save a little bit of time with the actual
on the camera. There you go. You're good.
Save a little time for the actual X-Men that you're going to use next. In the same way that you kind of shut people up for a few minutes with John Krasinski, and actually even with Professor X. So
even though that X isn't from the movies nor the cartoon, he's
right. He's not
variant. So that almost brings us up to the question of this, man. This comes out between Fantastic Four and the Avengers films, if I'm not mistaken, because it's like March 2024.
September.
Was it September?
I'm pretty sure.
The 9 is probably I saw it as a 4 in my memory. Deadpool 3 release, yes, September 2024. And let's see here, Avengers Kang Dynasty release date is May 25. So no, this isn't the same year. This is even before Fantastic Four. So I don't know how much multiversal stuff this will play into things. I don't know, man. Do you think that this will be another case of the I don't want to call it a straight bait and switch, but do you think that this is just a one-off thing, that this is a variant of Logan? Do you think this is a variant of Deadpool? No, this has got to be the original. Is this a multiversal adventure? And do we see other Fox or other MCU proper characters?
It might be. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, especially.
He disappeared again, by the way.
I don't understand why. I don't know why.
No idea. It's all right. If it happens again, screw it.
Yeah.
No one wants to see us either. Anyways.
I think it's fine. I think it's great. I think that you're probably going to see a bunch of other small cameos here and there because that's just what it is. Obviously, what will be discussed is probably waking up in another multiverse or honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if Kevin Feige shows up on this film. As kind of
make it that meta.
Yeah, seriously. Because I mean that's just what Deadpool is. So that's really what I think will happen. And they're just gonna have fun with the idea of now being don't be surprised if you catch Deadpool and Wolverine at Disneyland. Also, that would be funny.
That would be funny.
Like they're actually fighting bad. Okay, so this would be the funniest thing. They're fighting bad guys at Avengers Campus, and all the people thinks it's an attraction, and they're like, no, this is really happening, guys. You guys need to run away.
As funny as that would be, that would 100% mean that the movie would be PG-13, because there's no way they would let Deadpool and Wolverine spill blood on Disneyland visibly like that. I don't think they would.
Well, I mean, regardless, all the little things I've said have made you chuckle, which proves my point that you're just trying to go against the grain and trying to be.
I'm not trying to go against anything. I don't care for this character, and again, it is suffering because of all the other nostalgic bull crap that we have to deal with. It sucks for it. Like I said, if this was Deadpool 2, if what you're pitching was Deadpool 2, I'd probably be all about it, even though I still don't give two shits about Wolverine. Just the idea of going to Disneyland and being that super meta and them having their road trip. Sure, I wouldn't be as negative as I am now, but right now, after everything just relies on visiting the past, and it's not even that. Everything is borrowing from the 80s and 90s, and everything that was trash that people used to freaking hate on relentlessly is now all of a sudden beloved. From the prequel trilogy to Sony's stuff to Fox stuff. I'm telling you, people are going to start saying X-Men: The Last Stand was not that bad, and they'll be asking for Vinnie Jones back as the frickin' Juggernaut. That's the type of stupid crap that goes on these days.
People are gonna go that far.
That would be too far. That's like the second coming of Christ is like 2 seconds after the first person calls for that in seriousness, because that's got to be an end times type thing, right? Meteors crashing upon the planet. If anyone really wants, and Vinnie Jones is a great actor. I love Vinnie Jones, but not as Juggernaut.
It's not. And plus, they already had their own Juggernaut on the series.
Which again, why are they so afraid to give him a metal helmet, not a thick metal helmet? Why are they so afraid to make Juggernauts? The Deadpool 2 helmet way better than Vinnie Jones's, but still, what was wrong? Why can't it look like thin sheet metal, but be super strong crap? Why does it have to be this big bulky helmet? I don't. Fox.
I think it looks fine.
And you know what was best about Deadpool was their X-Men uniforms for Negasonic and Colossus. Those were the best X uniforms we ever got on film. Negasonic's Deadpool 1 uniform, perfect.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. But so I mean, the reason he didn't get a chance to make a third movie with Fox because they sold.
I know.
So I mean, in a way, I believe that they're just letting him wrap up the character and maybe even make an appearance or two here and there.
Maybe.
So
I hope it's good, and I hope it's good, ladies and gentlemen, everyone out there. I do. I want it to be good. I want it to be funny. I'm just saying that it's already at a disadvantage for me having no care for that character, no love for the character. Not that I hate it, just I don't nothing it. And then this whole I'm tired of the nostalgia aspect. It's getting grating. So that's why I'm just like I don't care for this. I would have rathered almost any other idea, but this one, because it's focusing on two things that I don't like. Or well, one thing I don't like and one thing I don't like and one thing I nothing. I nothing the character played by Jackman. I do not like the over reliance on nostalgia, especially for things that I don't like. So I do have this question for you though, Manny. You and I pretty certain this is not going to be the MCU's Wolverine, right? Jackman's not going to come back and play Wolverine for years to come, right?
Yep.
I have a bet that our MCU Wolverine will be X-23.
It better not be. I can see that happening, but it better not be. We're not there yet.
getting scared? Does it sound a little too likely for comfort?
Nah, like at this point, my my expectations for Marvel Studios is at a half to what it used to be. No, seriously, I'm right. So like right now, my DC expectations are pretty much on the floor.
Right.
And my expectations for MCU are about mid-tier, if that. The idea now is just to be entertained enough to cover something, and not hate it. I mean,
I don't want to settle. Damn it! I don't want to settle.
Well,
I shouldn't have to settle.
I'm not settling. I'm just lowering my expectations because I cannot be
settling. You're settling. You're okay.
No. Settling would be saying this is good. This is good. Settling would be saying that She-Hulk is good.
Now we're playing semantics, but okay.
It's yeah. So it's dumb. I think it's terrible.
If they did that, or She-Hulk is dumb and terrible.
Well, She-Hulk's writing is terrible, and their CGI is obviously rushed, and but I think they have the actors there for. I think that's what also upsets me the most is that they do have the right actors, like that whatever that dumb guy that works in the office works. Mm-hmm. The other girls that work there are fine too, and she does a great job. And because it is a law office, having people come in and out of it makes sense.
Should have been it could have been Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
But you
Marvel
didn't.
Style,
but they didn't know how to. Writers literally had no idea how to write it, so they just said, "Screw it." I mean, we've talked about it. They've admitted this themselves.
But that's not the question, man.
Yeah.
The question is, how likely, especially when you look at casting rumors and fan casting stuff for the X-Men, how much do you want to bet we get? I can see Secret Wars amalgamating some of the Fox stuff. When did the actress that played Laura in Logan be old enough to be a young, X-23 right now? Mm-hmm. I think that's your Wolverine, dude.
I wouldn't put it past them. It's annoying at this point. It's annoying when you do it with a couple of characters and it makes sense. Fine, like great. But at this point, we're not getting the Avengers. We're getting the A-Team.
A-Force.
A-Force. Thank you.
Yeah. Would that end Marvel for you?
It wouldn't end Marvel for me. It's just I'm not gonna care as much. Like unless they give me a reason to care. That's the thing. The issue too is these character transitions are obviously forced. Mm. They feel forced, and they mess up continuity as they did with Thor. Thor. So, yeah. What do you we redeemed this character, and we went as far as to really put him on a pedestal as far as worthy, and what it means to be worthy. And yep. One of the greatest moments I feel in that movie, that interaction with his mom.
Oh, Endgame.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. I mean, fantastic. And then what did Ty do? What did he do to the character? Immediately
took him all the way back
in the first. Yeah, exactly. And my other point is, I've never seen the Hulk look dumber in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Never seen him look dumber.
Well, they needed him to Hulk-splain things, man.
Yeah, but so kind of to your theory, you're not wrong. You're not, we've talked about it a few times, and we're not going to go on that level of rant again, but
I've pissed off enough people for us already.
But as far as Hugh Jackman coming back for this, I'm good with it. I'm fine with it, because it's not the same way that John Krasinski's Reed Richards isn't going anywhere. it filled a lot of people's cups, and it was a quick scene. He's dead. And so this does kind of the same. I feel like does the same thing, but in a very appropriate, fun way. It's not like he's coming back as a member of an X-Men team. It's not like, well, technically he is, but it's in a Deadpool universe where it actually makes sense.
Yeah, Ryan was wearing a black Deadpool suit. I questioned if we would get a like legit X-Force this time around, not the Four Laughs X, which I loved. I love both Deadpool movies, and I'm in the same position with this as of right now. A little more annoyed than I was with No Way Home, but I'm in the same position as I was with No Way Home when I found out that the other Spider-Man would be in it, to where it's like, look, I want it to be good. I hope it's good. I have serious concerns, but this, like I said, has that extra layer of annoyance at the whole everything old is new again, you know? And I say that as someone that's a huge fan of a massive piece of nostalgia in Cobra Kai, but again, that started many years ago before things like No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. And again, I think some of these things, especially Multiverse of Madness, suffer from the burnout of mid-tier to just straight poor Marvel projects leading up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a burden here. It sucks, but it's kind of like kind of like a dog that flinches when someone raises their hand. It means they've hit the damn dog too many times. Well, that's how I feel with Marvel stuff right now. I've been hit too many times, and so every project that comes out, I'm overly sensitive about. I can admit that, but I am hoping that it's good. I am hoping to enjoy it. I hope that it is everything that I hope that it is nothing that I fear and everything that I didn't know I wanted. I hope that, sincerely hope that. So yeah. Anything else to say on it, Manny? I think I'm burned out.
I think it's gonna be fun. And the fact that and what's kind of fun is also, I don't know if you've noticed, but John Krasinski retweeted the same video and said, "Is this our movie?"
Yeah, right.
So that kind of raised a couple of people's eyebrows. It's cool. Number one,
is this the movie the Fantastic Four show up in?
It's
maybe
not. I do wish that this would have been announced at D23, because I think that but with that being said, all you little like Marvel zombie kids, now you can shut up, because you were so upset that this didn't happen at D23. You knew Marvel was going to drop it whenever they're good and damn ready for it. They don't have to have everything in one day of the spotlight. You know, they like to spread it out, because the more you talk about them throughout it, you know, it's called marketing. You don't spill your entire load in one day. It just doesn't that wouldn't make sense. And plus, this probably wasn't ready yet, or they're still working out some things. Probably Hugh Jackman. That's what they had to work on. So yeah, here's that thing that everybody wanted. So yay.
Well, as Manny finishes collecting or making good on the paycheck Disney gave him to say all of that, we will say check out LRM Online. That was a joke. He hasn't been paid for anything. He just never mind. Check out lrmonline.com every day for all your entertainment news, needs, and opinions, written articles, reviews, leaks, and rumors, celebrity interviews, all available. Podcasts are available here as well. Podcasts go up on all your favorite apps, including Spotify, Google, Stitcher, Apple. We distribute through Sounder now, so if you use Sounder, we are on there as well. And of course, the YouTube channel. Please do hit that red subscribe button. We are at 589 subs. That is awesome. I did a game stream last night. I played TF2 for a while and chit-chatted anime. I'll look at other games to potentially play and other topics to discuss, such as Marvel, Star Wars, general movie chat, maybe something like that. So yeah, hit subscribe and join us for things like that and more great shows covering Star Wars, Marvel, anime, lots of fun. Manny, anything else for today?
Yep, just a little bit of advice. Being that we're getting into the Halloween season, if you're attacked by a mob of clowns, it's always smart to go for the juggler.
Bye, guys.
We started. We can't go to we can't go to stores because we want to buy stuff. And I'm like, this skull is cool. And then next thing I know, I have another skull. Whoa!